I got lost in the ocean. Thought I was gonna die. The only option I have is to not give up.
There is a film festival in Los Angeles that screens films about justice and the environment.
In the determined states of America, and to the community, for which
Race
you stand,
relations,
one people under Orisha.
religion and gender relations,
It's a Marsden motion. Your Honor, I would like to make
the law and incarceration,
I need a new lawyer.
This is some BS.
and domestic violence and homelessness. It's called the Pembroke Taparelli Arts and Film Festival. In 2019, it screened a couple of dozen short films and about half a dozen feature-length films from the US and around the world. Plus, there were plays and discussion panels. Michelle Andrea Smith said she founded the festival in 2016 to provide a platform for filmmakers.
A lot of times, as filmmakers and people within the film industry, we are looking and waiting for work, right? We are looking to other people to dictate what we do. It's important for us to be self-empowered and not just wait for people to give us work.
Many of the films are about conflict over race and characters trying to explain the reasons behind the conflict.
Okay, fine. This is what I think. A lot of black women have really bad attitudes. There's a lot of you on welfare and uneducated and with multiple children out of wedlock.
Because in order for us to be heard, we have to come off with a high level of authority.
Perhaps the best of the festival were the discussion panels where the filmmakers spoke about their challenges.
I think it just kind of made me test my limits as a human. Like to know my capability as a human, that I know now if someone threw a script at me, I'd be confident to take that script and go, yeah, I've got this, I've got you. And I recommend anyone to do it. You'll have your breakdowns, you'll have your failures, and you'll have to just recharge, get back up, and you'll go twice as further than you did before.
What we heard over and over was encouragement to make your own films now, regardless of your skills.
Like these films that I've shot by myself, funded myself with my Sony AS7 II, have taken me all over the United States. This film alone was just in Cleveland. It was in Minnesota. I had a film in Atlanta. I've been traveling to all these different places just based off of just saying I'ma shoot my movies. Instead of waiting for the perfect time, if I come up with an idea and I think it's good, I pitch it around to my family and friends, and then I shoot it.
My advice to beginners is don't let lack of funds deter you from doing what you want to do. I feel like now, in the year that we're in now, in 2019, 2020, there's so many tools at your disposal. If you have a smartphone, often the smartphone will have a camera on it with pretty good sound. So I feel as long as you have a story you want to tell, there shouldn't be anything to stop you from doing it.
The one advice I have is that you must be willing to take risks. You must be willing to get out of your comfort zone. And you must be willing to fail sometimes, because when you fail, you learn from your mistakes.
I think film festivals are brilliant for connecting, which is what the film's all about, right? It's about meeting people, looking them in the eye. Because if you want to have a long career in the business, in any business, you want to build relationships. Because even if someone is unable to fund your film right now, if you stay in touch with them, if you communicate with them authentically, when you have a project that you're like, that person is going to fund my film, and you contact them because you've been in touch over the years, it's magic.
When I get films submitted to the festival, I learned so much about people, so much about different cultures, different ethnicities, different, lifestyles. I learned so much. So that's what we can do. That's the power we have. We can change people's minds, right? We can change people's heart. That's what we're here for, and that's why this festival exists.